completely different. So how did MrBeast go from making random daily videos that even Go! This is one of MrBeast's first videos, which, when compared to a video like this, looks completely different. So how did MrBeast go from making random daily videos that even he had doubts about,
thank you all for subscribing, I don't really know why you're subscribed to me, because my videos kinda suck,
to now spending literally millions of dollars per video to make some of the best content on YouTube? Well, in 2012, MrBeast started a channel called Beastie, which he spent almost the entire year growing, gaining thousands of subscribers with sub for sub, meaning that people would sub to Beastie to gain a free sub, instead of for the actual content. This meant that by the end of 2012, MrBeast had a channel with almost 8,000 subscribers, but would average only single-digit views in all of his videos. Recognizing his failure, he deleted the channel, and then made a new channel called That Dude, which he would almost immediately rename to MrBeast 6000. And although he would later take off the 6000 to sound more professional, the original name is still heard in his beautiful outro song, MrBeast 6000. More on that later, but for now, let's go back to 2013. Jimmy kept grinding, averaging only about 200 views per video, which was super demotivating for him. But what he wasn't gaining in views, he was more than making up for in knowledge and understanding of the YouTube algorithm, a skill set he would later use to quite literally take over the platform. MrBeast would grow his channel with gaming videos very slowly over the next 2 years, along with a series going over the amount of money various different YouTubers were making. His videos started to gain more traction, leading Jimmy to record a couple of videos predicting where his career would be in the future.
50k subs? That seems kinda high.
Some of these guesses were completely off, to say the least. It was around this time that MrBeast started to dislike making gaming videos. Jimmy launched go over the worst intros, thumbnails, and banners with different more positive. Paired with his precise, Jimmy would almost completely stop making gaming the growth of his channel. It was also around this time that the 6000 was taken off the MrBeast name to make the channel seem more professional. But that's not to say that the videos followed suit. Videos like cutting a table in half with a plastic knife and reading the entire B-movie script out loud in a single sitting rocketed him to growth that he had never seen before. MrBeast's channel hit 100,000 subscribers, so Jimmy and his small crew celebrated by microwaving a microwave. And then naturally, microwaving a microwaving a toaster. This is where Jimmy started really pushing his content by doubling down on his endurance challenge videos, where he was repeatedly doing the same thing over and over again, like watching It's Every Day Bro for every day, or counting to 100,000 on camera, entire unedited 24 or 17 videos for his audience to watch. It's these videos that really proved that rock on which MrBeast's channel was built on. Even now, doing something crazy or weird for a long period of time with no breaks is a very frequent video to MrBeast to make, but more on that later. At this point, MrBeast had enough influence to start getting brand deals and sponsorships, which he would use in a completely different way to how many creators were using them. While other YouTubers would use their sponsorship money on fancy cars and clothes, Jimmy decided to spend his earnings entirely on making his videos better, with one video on a podcast actually spent 3 hours giving him $10,000 viral. Was giving $10,000 to a homeless person. In all aspects. Their life for the better, and MrBeast gets a good video. Good video being an understatement, of course, since this video went absolutely viral. On a platform where the norm was to prank people, seeing someone do something good for another person with no ill intent obviously spoke to a lot of people. Following the random people, so used to giving away money, he now does it. videos to finance other crazy videos on his channel, such as flooding his friend's backyard with Orbeez. The next obvious step for Jimmy was to combine his endurance challenge video style with giving money to people. Last to leave the circle wins $10,000. Last to take their hand off the Lamborghini wins it. Last to leave the pool wins $20,000. All of these videos shared the same concept with different props, but the idea behind them was still the same. The idea that MrBeast came up with years before. The people participating in these challenges were his friends, a crew that he was growing alongside the channel, his friends becoming almost as important to the channel as Jimmy himself. But the videos just kept getting crazier.
Yay!
Bigger production.
Yay!
Focus. PewDiePie. His T-Series wasn't going well.
Yay!
Subscribing to PewDiePie. Show at the Super Bowl. Just like he had done with the homeless man and the various random people he donated money to, Jimmy
Like some worries, yeah, or a benefit. Get into it. Safe pala tayo. Sama
Jimmy decided to use his platform to launch the hashtag Team Trees with Mark Rober and plant a couple of trees to help the environment. 20 million trees to be exact, getting donations from loads of massive YouTubers and celebrities, blowing up MrBeast even more. And it just which having one channel doing really well was pretty nice, but Jimmy saw an opportunity to grow his channel eventually with the introduction of a gaming channel. Leading MrBeast to make other channels like Beast Reacts and Beast Philanthropy. At this point, his main channel is just crazy. Buying islands and breaking records for most money spent on a single YouTube video with pretty much every single upload. With his massive audience, Jimmy started using his viewers in his challenge videos, rounding up hundreds of them to different narratives. Videos like Parents vs. Children and the somewhat controversial Keep on the App Challenge. Channels. They were all in English. That episode of Speak English started the channel in Spanish. Biggest growing channel in the world, complete with a full voiceover cast and Spanish subtitles. But that wasn't all. MrBeast started 10 other channels to cover the top 12 most popular languages in the world. And unsurprisingly, all of those channels did incredibly well. But having multiple channels side by side is a management nightmare. So, YouTube stepped in to help with the addition of multiple audio track videos, allowing creators to dub their content in different languages, so all the different dubs would still be on the same channel. So after taking over YouTube in the top 12 most popular languages in the world and planting 20 million C's with hashtag Team C's, as well as helping the community in loads of other ways. But here's the real question. Can MrBeast possibly grow any further? Well, I think the answer is yes, by expanding outside of YouTube and starting Beast Burger. Starting as an order-only restaurant, Beast Burger, like everything MrBeast does, blew up due to its sheer quality. The food was great, the price was good, and to top it all off, it helped a lot of companies get back on their feet after the, pandemic. Beast Burger would then launch their first ever in-person store in an event that caused an entire mall to almost cave in due to the sheer number of people. Surely that's it, right? Nope. Jimmy has now started to literally cure the blind and the deaf. Only time will tell what Jimmy will do next. All that we know for sure is that it will be absolutely insane.
Okay, next one.
In this video, I will say PewDiePie 100,000 times to stop T-Series. PewDiePie. But before I say PewDiePie's name for 15 hours straight, I need to give you guys a little history lesson so you can help us in the war. Our last video got a lot of reinforcements for PewDiePie and turned the tides of the war. But what we didn't see coming is T-Series also getting reinforcements. Even from countries like Bangladesh, which surprisingly isn't in India. Yes, I've seen your memes, I've heard your cries for help, I know the gap is closing at an alarming rate. I don't want there to be any more casualties, which is why I will fight T-Series by myself. This battle might take 15 hours, but I'm willing to do what it takes to save PewDiePie.
No one man could do that.
Watch me. But before I charge into battle, I want to challenge you guys. Do you guys want to be known as the generation
Ayun na ba?
PewDiePie down? Or do you want to be known as the generation that helped them secure
Ayun na?
the epic victory royale? I want us to get that victory royale, so I'm taking it upon myself to issue
hey guys,
ranks
to be
for the Bro Army.
continued.
These are the official ranks of the Bro Army, approved by PewDiePie himself. To become a private, you must make sure everyone in your immediate family is subscribed to PewDiePie.
Wait muna. Wait.
Your dad, your brother, your sister, even your dog must be subscribed to PewDiePie for you to become a private. To become a corporal, you must do everything required of a private, and on top of that, you have to put subscribe to PewDiePie on your Instagram and Snapchat story, as well as tweet out subscribe to PewDiePie. So if your whole immediate family is subscribed and you advertise them on all your social media, you are officially a corporal in the Bro Army. The final and most coveted rank is General. You must complete all the previous requirements, and on top of that, your entire class must be subscribed to PewDiePie. I don't care if you're in high school and there's 100 people in your class. Every single one of them have to be subscribed to PewDiePie for you to be a general in the Bro Army. Only the best of the best get to be generals. Not all of you can. Those of you that dig deep and throw your pride out the window, you can become a general. Chris, what would you say you are? I think you're a corporal.
I'm a corporal. I don't go to school, so I don't think I can actually become a general.
It's your fault. When you're not 9, idiot.
I'm gonna go back to high school.
Yay!
Just so you can become a general.
Dawson, thank you.